Pennsylvania's more than 1.7 million public school students and their families. It's a confusing time. The state did not issue orders, only guidance on how to go back to school safely. And 11 Investigates' Aaron Martin shows us that guidance has not been the most direct.
Thousands of Western Pennsylvania students will be starting their school year in front of a laptop, while others are going to be back in the classroom. The Pennsylvania Department of Education has only issued guidance up to this point, which administrators and teachers tell 11 Investigates is leading to confusion and uncertainty.
It's extremely stressful, I will tell you.
Like so many parents statewide, Lauren Costello spent the spring trying to educate her kids while working full-time. She wants them back in the classroom, but doesn't know if it will be safe to do so.
I cannot imagine my kids social distancing in preschool.
What her North Hills preschool will do could be different than what's happening in Penn Hills, where the district plans on taking a hybrid approach, splitting the students in half with each group getting in-person instruction 2 days per week and virtual the other 3.
In some cases, we only may have 5 students in a class, and so we can certainly move items. We can keep the kids in the classroom if it's a small number.
Penn Hills Superintendent Nancy Hines walked us through Linton Middle School to show how they're preparing for students, complete with cleaning plans and distancing measures in place.
But if we can open the buildings to some degree, I would absolutely love to do that.
The Pennsylvania Department of Education issued guidance last month on how schools can safely reopen, including a section on distancing students and staff. It recommends at least 6 feet of separation, quote, throughout the day to the maximum extent feasible. Several school administrators and teachers in Allegheny County tell 11 Investigates that phrase is leading to different interpretations and could cause a lack of social distancing. We asked Hines how Penn Hills will handle distancing students and staff.
Most administrators are looking at 4 to 6 feet. That's the safe distance. That was the initial recommendation, and that's what we are planning around.
We had several questions for the Department of Education, including why they issued a guidance as opposed to an order, and confusion around the phrase maximum extent feasible concerning social distance. The department responded with a statement reading, quote, 6 feet is the gold standard for social distancing. However, when a kindergarten teacher needs to tie a child's shoe, for example, 6 feet of social distancing is not possible. But we encourage everyone to socially distance by 6 feet in most situations to the greatest extent possible.
The state has issued a lot of guidance on these issues. One of the things that we're hearing rather consistently from all parts of the state is that guidance could be a little clearer.
David Broderick is a spokesman for the Pennsylvania State Education Association, which represents 180,000 educators statewide. He says that confusion is leading to anxiety for some teachers as they prepare to return to the classroom.
It's extremely important that there be clear rules about wearing a mask and face coverings in schools, social distancing of 6 feet.
It's anxiety that extends to families as well. Costello wants the guidance to be as clear as possible for the safety of her kids, but time is running out.
With all of these guidelines that these schools have to abide by, I just don't know how this is going to work, and that is stressful.
And during our conversation at Linton Middle School in Penn Hills, Hines emphasized that things could change in a matter of days. A new reality as everything is subject to change due to the coronavirus pandemic. Reporting tonight in Pittsburgh, Aaron Martin, Channel 11 News.